who currently serves as the head of the Education Cooperation Department at the Russian House in India, located in New York. Mr. Golek, born in Tomsk, Sweden in 1984, is an alumnus of the Tomsk State University, where he specialized in international relations and subsequently pursued a PhD program in philosophy and cultural history. His diverse career encompasses teaching and a decade of diplomatic service, including assignments at Russian embassies in Mali and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Notably, Mr. Golek is a proud member of the Russian Geographical Society. We are deeply honored to have him as a guest. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for the invitation to speak on career opportunities provided by our country to India. Speaking of opportunities, we try to find them everywhere in education and science. We see the growing interest of Russian education institutions in cooperation with Indian colleagues. It concerns even secondary schools that find new opportunities, for example, in sending children to India so that they would learn English and internationalize so that they would get in touch with different cultures all the world. There is the growing interest from Russian universities. Some want to attract more students from India. Others think about joint masters in PG programs. Scientific cooperation is very important because the scientific potentials of our countries are close. Joint efforts in a number of projects could contribute to mutual enrichment and strengthening of technological sovereignty. In the Russian House in New Delhi, we have been a representative office of the Russian Federal Agency for Humanitarian Cooperation, briefly called Rosotrudnichestvo, assist Russian institutions in their initiatives. But we are also ready to help Indian organizations establish contacts with Russian partners. We are always open to discuss possible joint projects with you. Moreover, we have our own projects for which we are immediately responsible. For example, we have Russian language courses that everyone can attend and get a certificate after a certain period of training. One of the biggest programs we offer is Russian government scholarships. We initially give 200 scholarships and then add up to 50 more as the process progresses. If the demand continues to grow, we will increase the number. The feature of this program is that scholarships are provided through the centralized platform, whose name is Education in Russia. I would like to focus on this topic, because it is closer to the matter of career opportunities. Secondly, the scholarship application process is currently underway until the 15th of December. We are not to take advantage of the moment. What benefits does the Russian government scholarship give to an applicant? The scholarship covers all study-related costs. Indian students do not pay any admission and tuition fees. Moreover, they enjoy a 50% discount on accommodation at the university dormitory and get a master. The accommodation cost at the university dormitory varies from 1,000 to 3,000 rubles per month on average. I can say for the rate of the ruble and the rupee is almost equivalent now. What expenses are the scholarships not cover? Students pay travel to Russia and food expenses on their own. What courses can they apply for? All courses are available: medicine, pharmacy, engineering, architecture, agriculture, management, economics, humanities, social sciences, mathematics, space, aviation, sports, arts, and so on. A series of programs can be English taught, particularly in medicine. What kind of degree can be obtained? Applicants have the opportunity of choosing any course at undergraduate, master's, medical residency and PhD programs, as well as within professional development ones. Graduates in medicine, pharmacy, in some engineering programs get a specialist degree, and this is the kind of degree which includes bachelor's and master's degrees in one. In what cities and universities can applicants study? Applicants can select any region in Russia from the west to the far east. Moscow and St. Petersburg are also available. Do you have to speak Russian in order to get a scholarships? No, we don't. It is absolutely not required. If you don't speak Russian, you can simply choose an additional option about the need to study Russian in your application. In this case, you will learn the Russian language during 1 year. After that, you will proceed to your immediate course. How to apply for Russian government scholarships? All applications for the Russian government scholarships are submitted through the website education-in-russia.com. The submission of application in another way is impossible. This website is a centralized platform for registration and submission of all applications for the Russian government scholarships. There is no need to bring documents anywhere or even contact officers of the Russian House. This platform is absolutely digitalized. What are the deadlines for submission of an application? The admission campaign has started. It expires, as I said, on the 15th of December. The website is open all this time for everyone to submit one's application. After that date, the website will be closed for registration or submission. To conclude, I would like to say that if you are interested in getting Russian government scholarships, you can attend the website, enroll on your own, or contact us. We will share information notes with you, it will help you. We can also add you to a scholarship-related WhatsApp group. Thank you.
We are delighted to introduce Professor Sumati Verma, a distinguished academician, consultant, and prolific author. With an impressive portfolio of 10 books in international business, numerous research papers in prestigious journals, and affiliations with organizations like the World Bank, her expertise shines brightly. Her dedication to international collaboration is evident through co-authored and co-edited works that bridge borders and time zones. In addition, Professor Verma's contribution extend to curriculum development, particularly in American Studies in India, and her role as a member of the Textbook Development Committee at the NCERT. She is also a trailblazer in the projects promoting women's empowerment and guiding underprivileged homemakers towards economic independence. We eagerly await her insights on our stage today. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Namaskar. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure for me and a privilege to be here in your midst today as we celebrate India and Russia and the G20. And as I've sat through the morning and watched everything so amazing on stage before I begin, I must congratulate Professor Slavonic, all of you and your faculty for having put together such a fantastic program. So we should start with a round of applause for all of you. And I believe that as I'm summing up this session, I'm standing between you and another fantastic session of cultural events. So I won't take a lot of time, but I will just sum up and forward a few things. Some have already been said. Mr. Sinha beautifully put up a lot of trade statistics for us and emphasized how India and Russia have been in a relationship that is empathetic, that is empowering, and that has helped each other. So, beginning with our socialistic commonalities and coming to the 1990s when both countries have embarked on different modes of work, different modes of, we continue to be empathetic, we continue to be together, and we continue to work together in various fields and various dimensions. So if I may say so, from helping us at a time when we believed strongly in socialism, to a time when we are now treading the path of market-oriented economy, and we have launched into, and we are now into our Atmanirbhar phase, as our Prime Minister proudly says all the time. Russia has been with us and continues to support us. The other aspect, one other aspect that I think as a teacher and as a student of national business, that helps to promote and that helps to create the one earth, one family, one future, which is our motto, is a cultural connect. And we've had a very strong cultural connect with the USSR, now with Russia, over the years. Although you're all very young and perhaps will not relate to the time that I'm talking about, but way back in the 1950s, India's cultural connect with Russia started with one very interesting character out of Bollywood. Anyone? That's right, with Raj Kapoor. So when Raj Kapoor said, "Mera juta hai Japani," right, sar pe laal topi Rusi. Then what was it about Raj Kapoor besides the catchy number which you all seem to know? I must commend you on that. What was it about Raj Kapoor that appealed so much to the Russians as much as it did to us? You see, at that time, Russia had just come out of Second World War, and any war is devastating whether we win or we lose. So the optimism that Raj Kapoor brought with his quirky smile, with his quaint walk, with that half-crooked dance that he did, appealed so much to Russians that from then to now, that particular stance and Raj Kapoor continues to be an aspect of culture that appeals and has appealed across generations. And your testimony to that, since you seem to know what I'm talking about. The importance of Raj Kapoor is further magnified in the fact that a recent series on Amazon Prime, which was chronicling Indian movies, talked about the importance of Russian-Indian collaboration, talked about the importance, and a lesser known fact, which perhaps you wouldn't know, is that the first time that Raj Kapoor went to Russia, he didn't have a regular passport, not one that was completely endorsed and would have been acceptable. The Soviet authorities completely overlooked all of that. And as he stepped out of the airport into the car that was waiting for him, he was amazed because it seemed as if his car was getting lifted up into the air. People were so thrilled that he had come to Russia that they actually picked him up, car and all, and carried him down the road singing the songs that you just sang for me. So culture connects like nothing else does. Of course trade does, and of course investment does. And in recent times, especially in the wake of the Ukraine crisis, our relationship with Russia has actually intensified and become even more, strong, I'd say. Given the fact that Ukraine has resulted in sanctions on the USSR, which has meant, like Mr. Sinha said, easier crude for us, easier oil for us, and has helped our current account deficit. At the same time, it also brought China into the picture in a very big way for Russia. So exports from China to Russia have increased several times over. And that's been, although a much needed help for the Russian people, it's also a cause for concern, because as we all know, China is like the neighbor lurking in the corner whom we dread, along with, so the Indian-Chinese, the Indian-Russian relationship has actually become stronger as a consequence of China and its importance in the Russian economy. So post-Ukraine, we find that not only have our exports and our investment intensified, Russia has, as a consortium, also invested and is investing in some of the Vande Bharat trains with an Indian organization. And besides that, we also find that our cultural connect intensifies. So as recently as 2 months back, there was a huge delegation of Indian artists that went across to Russia, taking the and that you just put up over here, which was absolutely superlative, and Indian music, classical music. And so, to my way of thinking, I would say the Indian-Russian connect is here to stay. Our philosophies might change, our philosophies have evolved over the years, but we continue to be Hindi, Rusi, Bhai Bhai. And that is... So my wishes to you all again for putting up such a fantastic, brilliant morning, and we're looking forward to seeing more of it in the afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for such an interactive session. Now, I would like to call Daria, a student at IT College, Delhi University, to share her experiences with us. Can you have a round of applause for her?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a really big honor to be invited to this event, and I would like to thank Bharati College and every single person who put efforts into organizing such a well-thought-of event. It was an absolute joy, and it beautifully showcases the heritage of both countries, as well as the cultural interchange, the beautiful exhibitions, the dancing, songs, everything here was on point. It was amazing. It's the warmth and hospitality of all of it makes it feel like home, and I haven't experienced it here in Delhi after staying here for 2 years, so thank you very much for that. This event, it's not just informative. I want to say that it serves as a bridge. It brings them closer together in the spirit of cooperation and friendship. And moving away from these topics, some scholarships for Indian students in Russia have been discussed. And I have the inverse experience of it. I'm a Russian student studying in India, and I'm getting Indian governmental scholarship here, SSI scholarship. And it's been a fantastic experience. These 2 years have been just amazing. Delhi for me is a melting pot of cultures, languages, beautiful and stuff like that, traditions. It's very new but very interesting. It's a place where I tried the most delicious, street cuisine, the most delicious dishes of my life, and I enjoyed it so much. It's the place where I've met the most welcoming people of my life, and I really hope that cultural interchange between these two countries will continue, and Indian students who wish to go and explore Russia would have an opportunity to do it, because I've had an opportunity to do the reverse thing of it, and it was amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and our dear friends, good afternoon. I hope you're all feeling refreshed and ready to embrace the magic of a beautiful afternoon. It's a pleasure to welcome you of inspiration and entertainment. As we gather here today, we have a unique opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. Our program is a reflection of the diverse talents and creativity that reside within our community. And we invite you to immerse yourself in the experience that awaits us. So, without further ado, let's dive right into the vibrant afternoon program. With these words, I humbly request Professor Shalu Kaur to extend her felicitation to Professor Mamta Sharma, who holds the position of Principal at Aditi Mahavidyalaya, Delhi University. Sharma to extend her felicitations to Mrs. Anastasia Granova, Head of Economic Department, Trade Representative Office in Republic of India.
I request please maintain silence. Professor Mamta Sharma, the principal of Aditi Mahavidyalaya, University of Delhi, is an esteemed academician. She has made notable contributions to the field of chemistry and environmental chemistry through her dedication to research, participating in projects funded by institutions like the University Grants Commission and the Department of Science and Technology. Her commitment to holistic education is evident, and her administrative roles at Bharati College. Dr. Sharma's impressive portfolio comprises 41 research publications, 3 authored books, and her involvement in research projects funded by the Ministry of Water Resource and DST. She has received prestigious accolades such as the Science Exceptional Contribution, Science Meritorious Award, and the Silver Jubilee Scholarship, underscoring her exceptional contributions to the academic and research community. We warmly welcome Dr. Mamta Sharma and eagerly anticipate her inspiring insights on our academic community. Over to you, ma'am.
A very good afternoon to everyone. There are so many students here, but the energy levels are very low. A very good afternoon to everyone. I want to thank the Culture Council, University of Delhi, Shri Anup ji, Professor Ravinder Kumar ji, and Professor Slavonic ji for inviting me to this conclave on Indo-Russian relationships. I would like to thank my co-chair, Ms. Anastasia Grelikova, HOD, Trade Representative, Office of Republic of India. India and Russia have historically maintained strong relationships and diplomatic relationships. Both the countries are members of G20, which provides a platform for discussing the economic and the financial matters. While when we talk about the trade relations, India and Russia have engaged in trade in various sectors, including defense, energy, pharmaceuticals, and technology. Both the countries have sought to increase the bilateral trade through initiatives like International North-South Transport Corridor to facilitate better connectivity. There are many career opportunities for the individuals, for the students of both the countries. These sectors include again technology, engineering, pharmaceuticals, etc. Working for multinational companies or government agencies involved in these sectors provide very bright career prospects. Both the countries, being member of the G20, play a crucial role in shaping the global economic policies. Preparation in G20 summits and associated groups can provide for the diplomats, economists, and the experts in the international relationship. I'll talk a bit about the International North-South Transport Corridor. The International North-South Corridor is a multi-modal network of ship, rail, and road routes that are designed to facilitate the transportation and trade between the countries including India, Russia, Iran, Europe, Central Asia. Here are the key points of this route. The main route starts from the ports, the western ports, coast of India, that is primarily Mumbai, and goes through Iran to the Caspian Sea, from where it continues through Russia to various destinations in Europe. This has an aim. INSTC aims to reduce the transportation costs, transit times, by providing a shorter and more efficient route for the movement of the goods between these regions. It serves as an alternative traditional sea route that passes through the Suez Canal and the Mediterranean Sea. Several countries, including India and Russia, have expressed interest in procedures and logistics